Hi. So, um, I. Ooh, the sun's in the way. Oh, but it's the Lord's Son, the God I worship. Baruch atah Adonai. Anyway, so I've got to say that I'm going to continue talking about some of my other kin types that I remember some other notable shifts, and some of the kin types that I like to shift into, because I think that they're really cool. And um, I just remembered that when I shifted into a black horse, I was also wearing another progenitor to my you know anti-bigotry outfit. And when I shifted into a zebra, oh sorry, just a minute, have to take some out of the oven. You know me and my cooking. So, dinner for tonight is roasted bell peppers with olive oil, onion, garlic, and sea salt, as well as sea life shaped macaroni and cheese. Sometime I'm gonna compile all my recipes into a cookbook. So, cooking is another thing I do. But anyway, as I was gonna say, until my dinner's end, is that when I shifted into a black horse, that was also an early progenitor to my anti bigotry outfit. And when I shifted into a zebra, that was kind of to show that it doesn't matter if you're black or white, because a zebra is, black and white. So, anyway, so I've shifted into a margay. That's a pretty significant shift I've had. Um, yeah. Let me see. Sometimes I shift into a troll, like a Scandinavian troll with a tufted tail. I've shifted into a Navi, I won't lie, because Navi, humanoid creatures with tails. I relate that's one of my kin types because, I didn't just decide that I was a Navi kin because Avatar happened, but I knew I was a tailed human long before Avatar came out. So sometimes when a cool movie comes out, if a new fictional character or a new breed of domestic animal, is created, I can shift into that. That becomes one of my kin types. So, what else? Yes, I've shifted into a fox quite a few times, an anthropomorphic fox in the various colors of different fox fursuits. I've shifted into quite a lot, as well as an anthropomorphic wolf in all the varying colors as well. I like to rave a lot as either a anthro wolf or an anthro fox, and I as a I believe I may have had past lives as both a domestic dog and a wild wolf. However, I have issues with reincarnation and the way that the pagan and New Age movements insist that it's mandatory. The problem I have with reincarnation is that if reincarnation is mandatory and a part in your soul which is higher than your ego, is what wants you to reincarnate, even though your so-called ego doesn't want to, the odds are that in certain lives you're gonna die horrible deaths, and I find that to be way too behavioral. That insistent that you have to have certain lives where you drown or burn or whatever just to learn. That again is misery builds character. I really don't think when it comes to the afterlife that anyone is forced to choose to reincarnate. So just enough of that rant. But if who you are as what Eastern religion often refers to as your ego wants to reincarnate in different lifetimes, I think that's fine because you can choose to have lifetimes where you're not in pain. So I've had a few other lifetimes on Earth, such as one as a domestic dog and another as a wild wolf. Maybe it was a few different ones, but in the future I would probably like to reincarnate a few times too. When they create tail implant technology and time travel, I don't know if it would be within this lifetime, But if it isn't created within this life, it's created after I die, I would definitely want to spend a few lifetimes reincarnated where I get all my childhood wishes right when I'm a child and don't have to wait for them like everyone has to in the world today. And I would definitely want to be reincarnated as somebody born with a small prehensile tail, as opposed to, somebody who has to wear a prosthetic. But let me see, and then what else? I was going to say a few other shifts. That was just my rant on how I feel about reincarnation. So, shifts. That's all for now. That was just some important information that was interesting that I wanted to share with all of you. So, see you guys later.